tell real about who you're running with. I'm all in the field, duck hunt. Hit my just and he was like, boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back, boop. Yeah. 9/11, no malice, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his 2nd season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys that can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before the trip.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, a Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Landry now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as...
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go. We're down. Ready? You ready? 53 flight. Check. 53.
On second down, here's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Hurry up, here we go. 3,
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
A second down throw for Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Baker Mayfield, obviously the #1 pick overall. That was controversial, though. What ultimately made the Browns go in his way?
Well, post-draft, I did hear a Browns executive talk about the efficacy of Baker Mayfield. In other words, how people rally to him, how people respond to him. He talked about seeing him at a workout, how he showed up, yelled out to the other guys. They yelled back with the same response, ran right to him.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Second down, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 0-2. 21.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield being chased out left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Leopard!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here in some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Breeze to Ingram on the draw. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's now to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready, yellow lady.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Mayfield now. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete. There defensively to break that one up, Ken Crawley. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now Lucky 56. Gone. Leopard.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now it's Ginn. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Get set.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Yellow waiting. Wait, set.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2.
Watch time. Ready. Yellow waiting. 36. Swing.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we got 3 down. Ready. Yellow waiting. 21. 53, check 53. Ready, check.
A final shot before half for Breeze. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, Mayfield steps away to his left. Going deep here for left. And got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now let's go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. The first NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. Lutz now to kick this one away. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage. Because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
1st down, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too. So
in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ted Ginn's gonna go. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And give him a gain of 37. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I think throughout his rookie year, every time Marcus Davenport makes a play, I'm going to think back to draft night. When New Orleans moved all the way up to 14, and everyone thought they were going to pick a quarterback, and instead they took this defensive end out of UTSA. They gave a love letter to their quarterback, Drew Brees. Better defense means a better offense for the Saints.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for it.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to get away. Now he's forced out left. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Detroit!
On third down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey, you got three. 319.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already got it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He is going to find Hill here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to